Ooh, leap of faith. We can do leap of faith. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Sure.
We're kind of just rolling around trying to figure out what we want to do this evening. Right now, it looks like we'll be doing leap of faith. Talon is currently at a con. Most of our viewers are currently at a con somewhere.
One of our viewers is at a different con.
Actually, there's like 4 cons happening in the Bay Area this weekend. Apparently.
Sounds about right.
And
it's quite possible one of the LA ones is happening this weekend too. I'd have to look up the schedule for those. You know, the gaming cons.
Yeah.
Or con, etc.
This is like con weekend, and we're left to fend for ourselves. Yay!
Before you... Darn.
I can withdraw and we can... No. Go back to... Not like you'll earn any XP.
I just wanted to get rid of the bow.
Fair enough. That way you can see better.
Among other things. And not have it weighing me down as I try and leap across these gaps. And it is the new type.
And one right here on the bridge. You just passed it.
It has not even begun to load yet.
Yeah, it's right
Usually
where
when they
everyone's
begun
kind of stopping for a sec.
Usually when it's begun loading, I can see the ring, and I'm not getting that yet.
Oh boy.
On the other hand, I show 1 of 6 bronze cactars, so I think it must have counted.
Okay,
so
then.
Maybe that's why I'm not seeing it. It's not loading because it's not there to load.
Okay, you got lucky.
And there's number 2.
And then
so,
2
yeah, they're
silvers.
loaded. One. And there's number 2. There we go. Still only gotten, I can't say see, 2 bronzes.
Ooh, this is different.
No. Whew.
Eep! And right over the edge. Oh, we need to drop down a channel. There's my icon.
Perm. Oh, yeah. So, did any of that?
No, people hear us, but we just don't get the bouncy icons.
Okay. Bouncy icons is better, but at least people could hear us.
Yeah, I need... Oh my gosh, it's...
Yay? Definite yay.
Yeah, I hadn't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
Nice to see she's alive.
Yes. Because that's not guaranteed.
Hush you.
There's a copper up there. Still only at 3.
I am...
Okay.
I'm at 4 bronze.
I know where 5 of them are.
I don't know where the 5th is. Ah, there's the 5th.
Okay, good. You found 2 on the spiral?
I just got to the spiral and fell off like a joke. Remember, I had to restart.
There's also a silver here. that
copper?
one always is a problem. You just can't not overshoot it. There we go.
Ah, there's the silver. How to get there? Just made that. Nope. At least I did not reset to the bottom.
Yes. This section is good for that. Oh, yikes. Okay, there's the silver. There's the other bronze. No, did not make it.
This is a different spiral than I'm used to seeing.
That's the version I usually see,
Oh dear.
I think. 5-minute warning.
There's the other copper.
I may not be finishing this.
That is okay. Remember, anything you do.
And I had missed a copper. Take a look at my screen. Do you have that one?
I think you're higher than I am. I just went to the bottom of
No.
the spiral again.
No, this is way before the spiral. That's near the beginning.
I think so, maybe?
Ah,
Yeah, I've got all bronzes.
okay then. Because last I knew you hadn't seen all of them yet. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to get back to the spiral.
Oh god, the god's way over there.
Usually have a better time of it, but this is just feeling clunky on me tonight.
And I just fell off before the gold, all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, the places they stick the gold will do that.
So I'm probably not going to finish this either. It took me forever to get past that spiral.
Okay,
It's
that part
a lot more difficult
is
this time
reversed
around.
from normal. He joins in here. Okay, that's approaching the spiral.
And I'm back at the beginning again.
Same here.
I'm not too worried about it.
Lots of just can't jump short enough.
This one is being very difficult.
Ow! It wouldn't steer right.
Oh dear. I think I may have to suicide to the bottom.
Uh-oh. Stuck somewhere?
No, I'm recovering, sort of. Yeah, I successfully recovered.
1 minute. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting to the spiral, much less the part of it I need. Nope. Not with that failed jump.
Yeah, this spiral is defeating me.
I just can't get to it, which is usually my problem. I usually have more problems getting to that area than in actually doing it. Just I can't get to it to do it.
Fail!
Yep. Ah, 5 bronze, 2 silver. I couldn't get at anything else.
Yeah, I didn't do so hot either, so take it for what it is.
A lot better than me.
So, what next?
Well, do we want to trust something?
I think we could trust something. Though, if... There goes my... It's like they keep losing signal and they cut in and out.
Huh. Looks like it is
And-
heal time.
Yeah. Why am I suddenly having all these problems? First it's off, now it's my headphones.
Oh, things look good on the stream.
Well, my sound on my desktop is fine, which is what OBS is picking up. So it's definitely...
I have no idea what the audio is like.
It's definitely the receiver going out to my headphones.
Okay, so it's not an OBS problem you were having, it's just your sound was giving you trouble again.
Yeah, my headphones keep cutting out. Actually, let's... Give me a second. I'm going to see if the driver for them is up and going.
Do that. You might also want to unplug and replug. With, like a 10-second clear the church delay.
Okay, it is going, but it keeps cutting out.
Have you tried the unplug replug?
Well, these are... Well, I'd have to do that to the receiver. Give me a second.
Yeah, basically the USB dongle.
It's plugged back in, and it just switched over properly. Let's see if that's remained stable, which is silly because it was remaining stable all last night. It only does this every time I start streaming. It's like, come on, guys. I know this is more a coincidence rather than anything else.
But I am reminded of these headphones and the fact that they will kill USB ports.
That's right, yours will. It's kind of hilarious, actually.
But the hub takes it a lot better, at least.
So, do you want to do this from here or go to the house?
Either way.
Why don't we go to the house?
Yeah, I will need a bell and such afterwards, that's for sure, though we have that here. Olda?
Yeah, because I am being stingy after buying my gilded Great Serpent of Runka mount.
Yes. Well, it goes so well with your umbrella. I mean, how could you miss out on that?
So you want to do this as White Mage?
Yeah, it is now the lowest.
Ah. Yeah, one of our current goals is to try and get Rylea a lot of her classes up to max, so she can then forget about them until after we finish 7.1, 2?
Maybe. I hope to get them all up to the next maximum a little faster than this. By not taking time out to get like 2 new classes up to max.
Let's see, you're trying to kind of do them in patch order, aren't you?
At the moment, yeah. Of course, I've already done some later ones, quote-unquote later.
Mm-hmm. Like Red
But
Mage.
once I've got all the current stuff I'm getting up, that'll be everything from the original. And
right.
The only thing left from Heavensward to do would be Dark Knight.
No, you'd still have Astrologian.
That's true. Okay, so I'll need to get the tank and the healer up. But that will probably wait until like 7.1 or so. And then move on to Heavensward, or not Heavensward, Skyblood. What's the name?
Stormblood.
Stormblood. Thank you. Bonk. Wrong way. Yeah, currently 5 different classes at 87.
Oh, very nice.
And then Red Mage is at 89.
And my experience, 89 to 90, especially with the trust, tends to go really fast.
Good, because this is taking way too long. But I am going to double the number of max classes once I get through all of this.
This is very true.
Because I am currently at 6 maxed classes, and I've got 6 underway. Which, not counting Blue Mage, will get me all the casting classes at max. I kind of hope we'll see another casting class.
I've got a feeling it will be a casting class. Actually, we'll probably get double DPS, is my thinking.
Right.
Since we got a tank the previous version and a heal this version.
Yep.
My guess is we'll get either a new melee and a caster, or physical range and a caster, but probably melee and a caster is my.
And the ranged ones are the ones that, well, at least if you separate them out between magical and physical, they're the ones that are kind of separate. There's only 3 of each.
I've got a feeling it's going to be
5 different melee. Of annoying Papaya music.
Yes. We're telling our friend Sky she needs to go and do the new holiday quest.
Or the current holiday quest might be the way of putting it.
So, trust.
I trust you know the way. Isis, and let's see, 88. Really? How do you get that far ahead? Huh. Just wondering when Graha got that far ahead of Thancred. Okay. Oh, and she's the last 87. Yeah, the trust is mostly 88. Alice and Urianger are stuck at 87. And Urianger is not going to level this time.
Aw, he will be disappointed.
Yes, Alice A should.
I get Emmett Sulk as tank. This should be fun.
You're not trusting this, are you?
No, I'm using duty support because listening to
You don't trust me!
Hythlodeus Kibbit's concepts is hilarious.
Reset.
Yeah.
It's just like they're sitting around waiting for someone to pop into queue.
Yeah, something like that. I need to do something about my mic. The mount elastic is just gone in the float mount. It's like cringing tilting.
Yeah. Like I said, before I came up with a better idea, I was thinking of getting you replacement elastic.
Okay, guys, let's double time this.
No.
I just find it hilarious that Emmett's a Dark Knight. It's like so him.
Is he being edgelordy?
Yes, he is being such an edgelord. No, this is time for holy spam.
I glare.
Oh, I suppose I could heal you in it.
Someone was quoting the Twitter post today for the Grahatia reveal.
Oh dear.
The one video the one guy did.
Uh-huh.
And he's saying, you know, this has been living in my brain ever since.
Rent free?
Probably. It is a hilariously done movie.
I don't know, I still thought Cider Spider's April Fools of doing the hatching time fate as if it was a savage
Yes!
way.
Yes!
That was just beautiful because he was actually giving correct information. It's just, talk about overkill.
Just a bit.
Complete and utter overkill. trust system was a wonderful thing. I can't believe there are people complaining and moaning and whining that they put the trust system in.
Yeah, no.
Because
this
quote unquote
really,
it splits
really
the
needed.
player base so less people actually run the roulettes. No, it doesn't.
Technically, maybe, but there's still more than sufficient people running roulettes.
Well, it also gives a lot of new players a chance to actually learn the dungeons and actually take time and look around instead of just running them at the speed of light.
Yeah. The speed of pull.
The speed of pull. That's a good one.
Thank you. I'll be here all night. Oop. I want to step into those. No, Alice A.
No dying again, Hyplodeus!
Through here. Again? You died once already. That did not take long. Ow!
Oh, you okay?
I'm not sure what hit me. But it hurt.
Oopsies. Sorry, Mr. Mike. I bumped you with my headset. Yeah, it's just, it frustrates me that a lot of the extremely vocal and skilled players keep forgetting there are people out there who can't be as skilled as them, either because of time or mental or physical issues, or, oh dear God, the cat is deciding
as cat aggro.
Yeah, it's cat aggro. Real life gets in the way of things, and it's nice to be able to have the game accommodate players like that. Sure, go for it.
Send in the Syncrid.
The only thing I'm sad about is that you have to do them solo.
Yeah.
You can't just use them as a party fill-in.
Yes.
Which is really frustrating, but we at least have OBS so we can keep track of each other.
Yes. And Discord to kibitz at each other. My question is whether you remember some of my advice for the last boss. No.
Not even a little?
Getting it a little close. Getting it a little close there, Alice A. And there goes the limit break.
You know she's going to forget the next time she steps in here.
I can't blame her.
Survey says grieves offending.
There we go.
What you get?
Decisives of casting. Still a little odd to think of some of what you see around here as normal wear and tear, as opposed to, no, this place has been abandoned forever.
Yes. No, this place has not been abandoned, it's just had a very bad day.
Yeah, and we're making that day work. Because we're adventurers.
It's what we do.
All part of the job description.
Now I'm trying to remember, was Baron going to run the D&D campaign tonight, or is it like, or not
no,
Baron?
that is Lance. It sounds like it went off like this morning.
Ah.
Or something like that. Or maybe last night. I remember seeing some messages on Baron's server, and I'd have to look at them again. And I'm a little busy to do that right now.
Yeah, our hands are kind of tied.
Ow, 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 ow.
Uh-oh. Getting in trouble.
Pick up on taking aisle 2.
Oh no, I'm export with our mobs again. He's being conceited. Ring of aiming.
I have rings.
How about you?
Oh, they're fully resisting my spam.
Yes. Bracelet of healing. Which will be useful.
Oh, good.
Well, I was able to pick it up, therefore it's useful.
Yeah, I mentioned action last night. Since we probably won't have Tay tomorrow, if we want to do some help desk fun times,
Yep.
we might want to look at helping him get through.
Do the variant dungeon, yes.
We won't be able to get through all of it, but
you can get him a lot more, and I will be very happy to do that. Yes. Just wish the difficulty gap between it and the Criterion was not quite so large.
well, we had started figuring it out. It's just we need a lot more time on it.
Yeah, but that's still at a much higher difficulty level than...
Yeah, because they kind of, when they did it, expected people to go in like full current tier savage gear.
Yeah.
And that is something we do not have.
Okay, thank you. Get him.
And let's see what we have here. Ooh, Choker of Slain.
I think you're well ahead of me.
Yes, I agree there, Vano. There's truly no accounting for taste. Hythlodaeus, goodness me, what manner of thinking was behind this? Good question.
Yeah.
And the fact they use these as statues throughout Pandemonia, yeah, no. At least, according to the story, we got, not Lilibus, but, the first guy, completely brain farting on his name now. Or should I say his rank title? Not Erichthonius, his dad.
Okay, that's not the first guy.
Well, he's the first one we kind of deal with in AAR.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blanking on the name too. But we got him.
I can't keep enough of them straight.
At least we got him
Hearing
to close
offending.
the facility down.
Yeah.
Ready when you are.
Preserved for a few thousand years in the future. Go for it.
No, I think the current one is a rebuild. The one that's down in the down in the Aether Stream. I think that's a rebuild.
Possible, but...
Yeah, I'm fearing what has happened is our leading scientist friend went and found the sundered section of the dad's soul. And that has actually kind of taken over.
I see.
I'm not staying there. I'm sorry, Emma. You get abandoned.
Just go down. It'll solve all of this little problem. Thank you. Way to solve the mechanic. Gloves of healing.
Fan bracers of Mimi.
We need some gloves of knowledge.
I cannot let you take Meteor.
Learning through pugilation.
A classic.
Yes.
I'm not entirely useless.
I find it hilarious that the Deus is actually a quote-unquote bard. It makes so much sense for him.
Yes, yes it does. Going up.
Well, the free trial is an awesome thing. Keep in mind with the free trial,
Hi Ace.
you will be blocked out of forming parties so you can join parties. Of Sending Whispers and of the Market Board for obvious gold seller reasons. But otherwise, you can actually play the game all the way through level 60 and through Heaven's Sword, including the post-Heaven's Sword content, which is a huge deal.
And they had a sale recently, I think it's over, but it implies they might do it again. Where if you run a free trial, you could get Stormblood.
Yeah. FF14 runs on Mac.
Yes.
And it is cross-play compatible. So, anything you do here, you can, if you do your account correctly, will port over to Mac if you choose to continue to play. So that is something to think about. As for classes,
My way.
unfortunately, the classes do not gel one-to-one to what WoW had. The closest one was a Summoner until the recent rework of it. Because that used to play like an Affliction Warlock, and now it plays like its own thing.
Yeah.
Bard, at the moment, is kind of the closest to Hunter, roughly. Also keep in mind, my take on WoW classes is several years, actually almost a decade old now.
Maybe even over a decade.
So they probably don't quite align.
Now, there's no pet classes, so there's really nothing to really compare with Hunter.
Yeah, the closest pet classes is Anarchist, which splits into Summoner and Scholar, but they really don't compare, mostly because they just could not get a good AI for the pets. So they've actually been slowly taking that out, which is actually probably for the best, as that's something that's hard to do. Bard itself is...
Actually, wait a second. The closest thing to Hunter, because one of its things is long distance high damage, would be Machinist.
Yes. However, that isn't available as a starting class.
No, it's not, but that's what the closest would be.
The good news is that if you can get into Heavensward, which you can on the free trial, you get access to Machinists as part of the free trial system.
Yeah.
In general, how the game tends to work in the long haul is that a lot of classes have a base rotation, which has a very slow cooldown, and then you have a lot of off-rotation abilities that you interweave with the main rotation. Bard is the exact opposite. Bard is effectively, what is the shiniest button I can punch at this particular moment?
No, it's a bunch of interweaves with an occasional cycle.
Yes, yes. And those interweaves are all shiny.
Yes.
It's also the dot master currently.
Yes.
It has 2 dots, keep them up at all times. And it's also what's referred to as a support class, which is something the last time I played WoW they didn't have. Where
At least not as... They kind of had it, but it wasn't really a concrete concept. So there were things that kind of did pieces of it, they just weren't really thought of that way because the concept just wasn't there.
Yeah, effectively a support class...
And you're already in the fight.
Yeah, sorry. A support class is a class that is a DPS class. Center, nice. That has abilities that affects the rest of the party and makes the rest of the party do better. And Bard effectively has these 3 songs that you rotate through that have different effects that actually increase party synergy. Party synergy is a big thing in this game, especially for higher level content. For solo story stuff, not so much, but still good to know about. Machinist is more of a ranged part DPS class.
Yeah, it doesn't really do support.
To itself. It doesn't do support, but it does do massive damage, especially after the recent buffing it got.
Which was a little bit weak.
And those are the third one you won't have access to on the free trial, but is also very fun, is the Dancer, which is ranged support, which is almost entirely built on the concept of the RNGesus pull, but they do it so beautifully there that it's actually a lot of fun. It's also probably one of the easiest classes. For tanking, you have 2 tanks available at the start. Oh no, are you in trouble?
They did the wrong thing. It's fine, but they did the wrong thing.
Who is they in this case?
Tancred and Y'shtola.
Oh dear. That's very unlike Y'shtola. Y'shtola is usually on top of things.
Well, they're obviously expecting me to do one thing and I did something else, which would work if you act intelligently on this.
Endwalker expansion. So in the future, that is a possibility. As you know from watching my stream, any character can play all classes if they wish. It is recommended, at least on my end, to start with one class, but at least try some of the others.
Yeah.
And if you know what you're doing, you can actually level 2 and 3 classes at the same time, fairly easily. Stick with one until you get a really good feel for it. Oh, that was right. The other possibles that you can do at the start of the game is there are 2 available tanks. One is Gladiator, the other is Marauder. They have actually really simple rotations and they have great stamina. But it offsets the fact that, yeah, you're kind of tanking, and that does have its own little mental stresses and anxieties that go along with it for group content. If you're just soloing and following the story, it's not a problem. They've got the trust, they've got the duty support. You can have your fun your way, whether it's solo or with a group. It's awesome. You aren't necessarily forced to one to the other like you used to be. For heals, you have initially White Mage, i.e. Conjurer. But if you take Anarchist at level 30, you can split...
Arcanist.
Anarchist! Yeah! You can split that to Scholar, which is also a heal. The big difference between the two is that the Conjurer / White Mage tends to be very reactive, i.e. you wait for someone to take damage, then you cast the spell. Where Scholar is all shield-based, so you want to be proactive and have your shields up and your damage mitigation running before the damage comes in. Some people
to a certain extent, White Mage has to be a little more proactive than it sounds at first, because you want to get those regens up and running.
Well, in theory, because the regen also comes with a straight cure potency, you actually want to pop the regen just after the damage happens. Because it'll hit with a big cure potency, then add the regen.
It just says cure potency 250.
Yeah, that's for a straight up heal. Then additional effect, regen, cure potency for the regen is 150. I'm looking at my Medica 2 right here.
I'm looking at regen, not Medica. Regen. Yeah, Medica 2, yeah, that does it in a 2-step thing. I'm just looking at regen itself.
Yeah, regen you can have running at the top. And
especially on your tank.
I don't know if it's true now, but when I played WoW, they had this weird thing where if you put up a dot or a hot, it works on hot. It worked on hot too. Is that it won't immediately go off. That is true here. It'll wait a second for the first tick, then the first tick will go off. Wait a second, the second tick will go off. Wait a second, third tick go off. But in WoW, for the longest time, again, I don't know if it's true now, a third of all your damage and heal will end on the last tick. So if you cut that tick off and recast before it's dropped, you will lose a third of your total damage and heal.
Which is just a horrible way to do any such thing.
They don't do that here, so when you clip your dots and hots, it's nowhere near as devastating. The melee classes at the start are Lancer, And pugilist, you can't technically roll as rogue, but you can take that as soon as you hit like level 10.
Yeah.
Actually, I could just look up my jobs. I have them all.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you only technically have 2 melee at the base game. Dragoon and Monk.
Yeah. And then Ninja, kind of.
Kind of.
Once you hit 10.
Yeah. Ninja was the first class they added to the game after the game's release. And what happened is it came in halfway through the post-patch cycle. And it started at 1. And people howled because they wanted to raid with Ninja, but they didn't want to spend all the time trying to level from
Re-level.
1 to 50. And it
I have to say, I understand the pain.
especially then because the armory bonus wasn't as massive. You did have it, but it was like almost non-existent. So, yeah, Effie kind of pulled the back of Bloody Stump when they did that, which is sad because they had actually set up to have Machinist have a class as well that started in Limsa. You can still see the quote-unquote Machinist Guild, what they were originally...
What was going to become.
Well, the class for Machinist. In Limsa, it's got the full logos, they've got a space there for it and everything, and yeah, that didn't happen. Now they've taken the policy of anytime they add a new class, it will be 10 levels under the expansion that it starts in. That way they give you 10 levels to learn the class, and then you can actually play through the expansion as the new class. At least that's the thinking. So if... And of course you have... Bless you! Are you
Excuse
okay?
me. Yes. It's just me doing a Klingon sneeze.
Yes, you
This has
did.
been passed down in my family for generations. Because I get it through my maternal grandmother.
And then, of course, you have the 2 magic classes at the start of the game. Well, technically 1 magic class, which is Black Mage. Black Mage, I find incredibly fun. Masochistic, because the entire concept of Black Mage is you have these big wind-up for spells that you don't want to move, but you're trying to dodge mechanics. So it's a lot of how much are you willing to play chicken?
Yeah.
It is not a class I would recommend for a beginner.
Yes and no. What you are going to be doing with it at the beginning, it will be fine for. It's just as soon as you get into proper dungeons, and especially the early raiding, you're going to have a problem.
Yeah, and Black Mage starts as Thaumaturge. Gotta remember, I'm looking at job names, not class names.
Yep.
Summoner comes from Arcanist, which is like technically the 1 pet class of the game. The current Summoner, Arcanist to Summoner, is actually really fun. Because you're rotating through big summons that you gain through the course of your leveling. It also has the advantage that the way the XP system works in game, if you take Anarchist, all the XP you get...
Arcanist.
I said Arcanist!
No. No, you didn't. You're 3 for 3.
The way the XP works, especially with the early job classes, is that you earn XP on the class, not the job. So you're actually, if you go ahead and take the story for both, you can level Summoner and Scholar at the exact same time because
Yep.
you're
It's
actually
all one pool of XP.
You're actually only leveling Arcanist. The reason why the confusion between job and class, and you probably know this because you've watched our streams a lot, is that initially you start with your class, and that upgrades to a job. In the original 2.0 vanilla, you had to level 2 classes to get the job because those two would combine. One as a major, one as a minor. And the job is what you would need for raiding. However, because of this weird cross-class system, you could technically level a whole bunch of jobs, stay as your base class, and just pull certain skills down from each of them, and you could actually build a really powerful character just based on class and not the specialties. I believe they got rid of that at the start of Stormblood because it was incredibly hard to balance. What we have here is a lot more streamlined, but it still has some of the old flavor of the original game through Heaven's Word that can trip you up if you're not careful, especially for newer players who didn't play through the cross-class system. At the same time, all the EXP boons, because they were expecting you to play 2 or 3 classes in order to keep your job up to date, are still there. And that's why it's so easy to just speed through and completely out-level where you are in the game for the story. So if you want to play something ranged, you're looking at either Bard, Archer, or Arcanist. One, of course, is physical melee, the other, or not melee, physical range, the other is magical ranged. At some point, I would love to see them try and figure out a magical melee.
Yes.
That's the only
The
thing
closest we've got is Ninja. Since it has the mudras.
Ninja is close and Red Mage is close.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a semi-melee ranged.
Yeah.
And Red Mage is a lot of fun.
My personal recommendation, it depends. If you're good at keeping an eye on your bar and to see what your next sparkly is coming up with Archer/Bard, go that route. If you want a more solid rotation that you can muscle memory, go Arcanist, and that also gives you the chance to also level Scholar, so you can occasionally try that out and see if you like the healing. If you don't like it, you can effectively ignore it, and it'll just level with you. The Arcanist/Summoner right now, I think, is in an excellent place.
Mm-hmm.
They're incredibly fun to play. It's a much simpler rotation, but there is a little wiggle room for you to play with that rotation It isn't a solid lockdown. You have to punch this button, then this button, then this button, then this button. Which is good because sometimes punching the Ifrit charge in is a really bad idea.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I think they put that in there just to screw with people. I mean, tonight, since we're not really doing Deep Dungeon, if you want me to switch into a class so that you can see how it plays, I'd be happy to do that. I will be honest.
And I can follow along and show you how not to play it.
This was the first MMO where I actually rolled melee as the first thing out the gate. Usually I go tank.
Oh, okay.
As a sword
If you're rating it that way.
And this time I actually rolled as Dragoon, and it really opened my eyes to some of the other things that could be done with some of the other classes. Though it kind of forced me to take Warrior, Marauder Warrior at some point, because when I started, it was during 2.0, where the class crossing existed. In order to get Dragoon, I had to be Lancer Marauder. And that's how I ended up with my second being Warrior. And then I realized... It
calls to you.
Yes. It called to me. I will honestly say that a lot of what you play in this game is personal preference, because while there are classes, some classes I personally like better than others, I do not feel that there is a bad class. So it's not a case of which one do I hate or which one do I think is horrible. It's like, no, which one is it that I like better? And sometimes those likes get kind of funky because it's like, no, I want to play this, but I also want to play this. Damn it, I like them all. What's wrong with me?
In comparison, I will say there are some I do generally dislike, and they're melee.
Well, you've never been a fan of melee, so...
Nope.
Melee does require a little more, fiddling. Positionals matter in this game. Not as much as they used to. During 2.0, monk positionals were a nightmare, because you had front, sides, and back, and you had to position between all of them. That's where a lot of monk hate came from. Now monks just need to worry about sides and back, and even that has been greatly reduced.
Yeah, I didn't even enjoy that version. The current version, where it's been de-emphasized more, is better. The previous was... And I am definitely finding the Lancer rotation more than I can keep track of in the middle of everything else.
I'm sorry.
Now, that is a long chain.
Yes, it is the longest...
But I tend to drop it about a third of the way through.
It is the longest single chain in the game right now, is the Lancer rotation. Or the Dragoon rotation. I should release them. No, I don't want them in Saddlebag. I want them in my armory. Yeah, one of the things I talked about a little bit ago was the armory bonus. Basically, they put a bonus in place that if you have a class that is way ahead XP-wise than your other classes, that distance gives you a bonus to leveling the lower class for XP. So So the farther the distance, the more the XP boost as you're trying to level new classes up. Other things you might want to look at when you go forward as you get more skill in the game. Machinist is actually in a pretty good spot now that they've retweaked it. Even for leveling, Machinist was fine until you got into the mid-80s, and then it felt like it was just kind of choking DPS-wise. They've since addressed that. White Mage / Conjurer is probably the easiest of the healers. When you get into Heavensward, you'll also have access to Astrologian, which is a heck of a lot of fun to play, but I refer to it as the ADHD skill, because you're constantly trying to heal, to DPS, and to throw party buffs around, all at the same time. Have fun. They have streamlined it a lot. For a while, there was what I jokingly referred to as 52 pickup, because you could actually fumble your cards in horrible, horrible ways.
Which I would have inevitably done if I'd gotten to Astrologian by then, but I was kind of looking forward to seeing what it was like, so I'm a little sad it is gone.
Of the current classes that exist in-game, my least favorite is probably Monk and Bard. And
Bard is life!
But that is a personal...
Ali is also life!
That is a personal preference thing. That is not saying the classes themselves are bad. We know some people who, like Suki, he mains Monk, and it's like, he will never get off of Monk, ever.
Oh, I thought the same thing with Action and Samurai, and look at him now.
Yeah, he's Gunbreaker Ninja. Samurai, they did a wonderful job with. It actually feels really powerful. Red Mage is actually a very mobile magic class.
Yeah.
That's the big thing between the physical ranged and the magic ranged, is the magic ranged tend to be a lot more gun emplacement, where the physical ranged tends to be a lot more mobile. Note that's a tends to, not always. Black Mage is the worst when it comes to gun emplacement.
Oh, yes.
But oh man, it feels powerful when you're casting Fire 4 and Flare and...
And frankly, the lightning is not to be ignored.
Yeah.
It's got one dot, and it's a good one.
Yes, the dot is pretty powerful. Do not ignore it. My only thing that might be best, or maybe it's right up your alley, is if you do take a class, a lot of the early classes are tied to a particular starting city, and each starting city has its own little story. Unfortunately, you will not be able to play any of the other stories unless you run alts. That's just the way it works.
Yeah, they're minor enough that you won't be missing that much, though.
Yeah. My only thing is that I want to say go for Summoner. It's an awesome class, but that also means starting in Limsa Lomenza. After about level 10 to 15, right in there, all the stories merge into one line.
Yeah.
But the 3 starting cities are their unique little stories of how you start out with. But yeah, Limsa is where everyone just hangs out to AFK and to pick up ERP fellows. So it gets kind of crazy. and hectic and can bog your system because that's where everyone is hanging out.
They have some things in it so that it won't try and render everyone if the crowd is too big. So you do not run into Lag Forge and the Pit of Lag.
Lag Forge. Yeah, I remember Lag Forge.
How could you forget?
And that pit that you always ended up in because...
The Pit of Lag.
Yeah, the Pit of Lag. Because you couldn't turn in time because of lag. So, what do we want to do next?
Well,
yeah,
do we want to get in a run of something?
We could do a run.
Dungeonish?
Heck, for giggles, we could go into VC.
Since we're likely to do that tomorrow, I'd say wait.
Okay. We could do, like, start a Heaven on High or a PTOD.
That was the run I was talking
Actually,
about.
didn't we have a PTOD going?
We might.
Let's go check.
No,
we don't know
here.
what we're doing. We're kind of fumbling around because
I said stay here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stay out there.
I'm staying.
Or is it too late? Okay.
No, I'm staying. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, everyone else is gone, so we're just kind of rolling and flopping around.
Yes, it actually is.
Eh?
You said you weren't going anywhere.
Ooh.
Because I have money.
I thought we were going to check Palace of the Dead.
Oh, I thought we were checking Heaven on High.
No, I know we don't have a spare run in Heaven on High currently going.
That makes one of us. I don't know any such thing. I don't know anything.
Because my 2 slots are one, the last 100 we completed, and I'm keeping that one for prosperity, and my solo runs, which I'm currently down with. So it was the PTOD that I think we had a 2-person going. You want to go back into Heaven on High?
No. Take a look at my slots.
Yeah, I'm not understanding that, is that anytime I switch to Rise monitor, the sound cuts out, even though it says in OBS the sound is going through.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on with that.
When I said to look at my screen, I just kind of meant physically, not actually do the scene switch.
Well, it's so small on my screen that I had to do the scene switch to see what was going on. So we're talking about suiciding on level 71 in Heaven on High.
Because, yeah, we have a run there. On a job I haven't been on in ages.
Yeah, this'll be fun.
This will end badly. Probably.
I don't know why your sound is not broadcasting. That's just confusing.
Don't look at me.
Okay, let's see if I remember how to play Dark Knight.
Oh dear.
Actually, I'm not that rusty. I do occasionally pop in and play Dark Knight, so it's just... We're getting up to the point where it gets kind of questionable.
Yes!
Are we ready for this?
No.
We're going in anyway!
Oh! What's wrong here?
Yoda, Dark Knight?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And the rest of the party?
I thought you were in my party. Are you in my class? Sorry.
Now try it.
Okay.
So, think we'll survive the first floor?
I don't know,
these
my
buttons do
skills
not
have
look
been
familiar.
pretty good lately. Alteration! Woohoo! And we need to do something about your portrait.
Me?
Follow me!
What's wrong with my portrait?
Oh god, we have a kitty incoming, and watch out for the ghost.
Yeah. Okay, I managed to remember that.
Wait!
Go away! Okay, did not get killed by the first tiger. That's a good sign.
Do not run from his AoEs.
Right. Including this one?
Man, I'm taking a lot more damage than I'm used to.
Yeah, well, you are the tissue paper knight. I'm trying to figure out where my abilities are.
It's been a long time since you played Ninja.
Yeah, I can't find how to get the initial gauge going.
Sound's gonna cut out for just a second here. Be your number 11 key.
origin? There's something else that does it, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
There you are. And that's the other way is the way I think I normally do it, so...
Yeah, the other way is a mudra. That's a 3-stepper.
I'd forgotten that ability.
Oh, the Hell Frog?
Yes.
I love Hell Frog.
It's a good one.
People complain that it's too, actually, we'll go the other way. Too Naruto, but it's actually calling back to a traditional folklore ninja in one of his skills.
So you've mentioned.
That Naruto also plays on.
Not that I know Naruto from fish cakes.
Fish cakes. Okay, exit is open.
Active.
Let's see if we can find it.
Yeah.
So, hopefully sound is back now.
That would be good.
And we can sneak... Where's the chest? It's over by that ghost.
And we have a problem.
Keep an eye out for box ghosts.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I can sneak around with all. Nope. Taking this guy to the hallway.
I'm gonna select.
Okay, that's good to know. Thanks. Strength.
Dodging. And strengthening.
Yes.
As right as you said, strength, the ghost was doing OBA.
Of course he was. Oh boy, gloom.
And haste.
Hold on.
And petrification.
Actually, get set up to ready to do this room over here.
Fine.
And when you run through to catch up to me, grab that chest.
Good soon.
And petrification.
Good. Is the one. I wandered a little too close. We have another petrification.
Off this way. We'll come back to it if we need it.
We might. That was alluring.
Yes, it was petrification.
I'll go get it.
There's no one in this room.
How dare they?
Ooh, tiger. And Corrigans.
Petrified Corrigans?
Petrified Corrigans.
Mimic!
Run away! Run away!
I am. Wow. That is a lot of damage. And I'm paused. me a minute. I've got the what's it running, which will take care of things until it drops off.
Dead.
And he took time out to pox me a second time, and therefore he dies.
Can you go back to the start room and
Yes. Yes.
Oh god, I forget how flimsy Dark Knight is compared to Warrior. Oh.
Yeah, compared to anything. Well, compared to any other tank, sorry. They're very tough compared to a non-tank. Okay, let's get that purity. Yeah, I was thinking, when the first lightning didn't kill him, I'm going, oh, I'm in trouble, and he just stands there and I'm going, what's that about? Oh, he's boxing me a second time. More fool you! You touch this one.
Strength.
Okay.
So we now have our strength topped off. And then
It was Guinness.
Chest in here, 2 chests in here.
Me. Arm remains unchanged.
Light.
Okay. Well, we survived 71.
We survived 72.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that is 72 we're on. Okay.
We still also keep in mind we have gloom, so things hit like traps.
And damage penalty.
I'm going to sneak around this Okami. Keep in mind you have stealth.
Yeah.
No, your stealth will not work with traps.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember where it is. Better.
Yeah, it's generally the 4th AoE from those guys that I cannot block.
Fair enough.
Steel. Yes. Actually, I'm going to check this ray real quick.
Yeah. Yagi.
This goes through.
And an Ebst. That automatically refreshes it, isn't there?
Yeah, there is an ability. Stupid.
That's the one I've been trying to think of.
Give me a second. Affluence. Ta-da. Give me a second. Sound's going to cut out for a second.
Starting with Hurricane, I think, and then just keeping it running with Armor Crush.
Yeah, you keep it running with
Switch
Armor
back.
Crush. I did.
Okay. remember there's an upgraded lightning mudra.
Yes. Well, there's the main
the
lightning
pacing.
mudra,
Which is what I'm using.
and then at high levels,
Which this may not be.
this will not get high enough for it.
Okay. That's probably the problem.
Is that lightning mudra? Ooh, switching. Oh, behind you!
Yeah, I heard it growl.
Get ready to look away.
Go away!
And I'm going to have a serious problem here. Watch out for that deer.
Yeah, that's what got me. Okay, tiger is down.
Yeah, you do not want to get behind that deer.
Nope.
But then again, these
I know that
critters
one
have
well.
no positional, so...
Okay.
We're out of here. Now, after you do the lightning mudra, it'll give you an option to do either a jump forward or jump but stay in position.
No. I'm thinking of a different mudra.
Okay. Oh, there is an upgrade to the fire mudras.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
And no regen this floor.
Nope.
Intuition.
Yeah.
Actually, we should have been studying that from the start. Our bad.
None this floor.
Sorry, it's an upgrade to the fire mudra and to the shuriken based off the ice mudra.
Yeah.
And that shuriken does so much damage. Oh my god. Oh, hello. Are you ready?
I can be.
Petrify!
Let's see. Find my throwing dagger key. Which is not nearly as well arranged as I would like. Oh. 2, 1. Crap. That should have gone off before that at round 2.
No, you kind of have to stop at about 3 stacks. I've learned that the hard way several times over. Okay. Let's take
That's
a
one of the
chest.
things I was trying to think of. And, oh boy. How many exits?
1, 2...
At least 3.
Affluence. Oops, that was the wrong one. Affluence. And 1 chest way in the back.
And possibly others.
If push comes to shove, you can sneaky sneak and pray they're not, mimics.
Traps. Yeah. I'm trying to remember where my sneaky sneak button is. Ah, there it is.
Every ninja should know where their sneaky sneak is.
Yeah.
If
fortune.
It's a little late, but go ahead and tap it.
Witching. So spare one of those if it comes down to it.
There are 3 exits.
Yep. Heading towards you, kind of.
Yeah, we'll start with this one.
Go for it.
No. Ow!
Yeah. And once you're healed, try that one. Don't try it until you're mostly healed.
No. Considering how far that took me down from full health, I'm gonna wait for a full heal.
Yep. Okay. Of course it's luring. There is a spare witching.
You mean like that?
Yeah, it's on the other side of the, what's it, but...
You have swift feet. Five seconds. Get that wool. Okami.
This damn target gives me everything other than that.
Yeah, I'm probably going to down here.
Please don't! No! Come back here, you stupid Okami!
Dead.
You keep typing. Damn.
Petrified.
No, this is not
Petrified.
working!
You got it.
Say that again?
Petrified.
Oh, I don't know where that is off the top of my head. There it is. Nope. I got the wolf
74.
down.
Considering we were in a horrible position.
Yeah. I have not done Ninja in way too long.
Oh man, my armor though, holy crap, how does Zarin do it? And he's like, I can't understand how people play warrior, it just doesn't do enough DPS, and I'm like, how can you survive the dark enough?
Yeah.
Armor of tissue paper! Oh, let's go ahead and
that was
clear
exciting.
this. Reset
Smooth.
progress. Do we want to go check in on our run on Palace of the Dead?
Yes. Let's see if we can kill that one too.
Let me go get Zarin back.
Let's go over there and make sure it's not a Gyoto run. I think it is a Thay run, but...
Okay. For now. Gyoto has more gil than Zarin does right now. I just looked at his gil. He has 7 mil.
Yep.
Zarin recently bought a really interesting mount, and it took just about all his gil to do it.
Does he have anything?
I technically do for floor 161, but it looks like we died on it.
What's the floor 41?
It's with Sky.
Ah!
I'm going to reset the progress, because It was Dark Knight, White Mage, Rogue, and Red Mage.
Okay, my only current one is the 3 of us at 91. Slot 2 is empty.
What would you like to do?
Well, we could just dive in as we are, or maybe on something else. Yeah. Would you rather Gyoto or Thay, first of all?
I think I'd rather on Thay. Well, let me check him, so...
Okay.
Yeah, we are being so committal tonight.
Yes! You should be committed.
I am not surprised we lost it.
No, honestly, I'm surprised we got off of 71.
Yeah. But oh my gosh, compared to what I'm used to on Warrior, that was just...
Yeah.
Well, part of it is I'm so much more practiced on Warrior. The other night when I was, when I was running Thay through Heaven on High and I ended up dying on like 92, I actually added my spreadsheet. Actually, let me pull that up real quick because it's not up currently. Of all the runs I've been soloing there, and yeah, it was kind of eye-opening. Yeah, this is my chart of all the runs I've been doing. Of when I started recording them was back in 2021, but I'd been running long before then. But you can just see it's all over the place. It's either I die on like the first 3 levels, or I get into the 80s. There's almost no in between. So what do we got here? Well, first off, invite party. I have a solo at floor 101 with a KO. And the other one is our summoner, dancer, red mage.
Yep.
At 91.
So what do we want to duo? What do we want to duo this as?
Good question. Well, I think the question is how serious are we?
Yes.
Also, would you like to do it in something you are leveling? Because you will squeak out a little bit of XP for it.
Yeah, that has been a little tempting. Do I dare try this as Black Mage?
I would not recommend it.
Aww.
When it comes to deep dungeons, the 2 worst classes you could have is Black Mage and Monk.
Yeah.
Oh, and Astrologian.
Really?
Yes. It literally took almost 5 years for someone to successfully get Necromancer as Astrologian. So I'm willing to choose depending on what you choose. Machinist is a good choice.
Always.
Maybe Machinist tank? Or would you prefer DPS backup instead?
All up to you. Run what you want.
Let's try the Pew Pew healer. Our party goes Pew Pew.
Okay then.
We're not taking this too seriously. Do you have an open slot?
I hope not. Yeah. Slot 1 was the 3 of us, slot 2 is empty.
I assume we want to start at 50?
Yeah.
And away we go!
It's not like I need the levels 1 through 60 practice on the class.
No.
That's the main reason to do it.
Interesting that I get the Padme. Oh, that's right. Oh dear, this is going to be a challenge. I forgot. I spent all my Aether Pool to get some weapons.
Start opening those silvers. Did it help?
Actually, yes it did. I'm now Aether Pool Armor 23.
Good. Not quite a one-shot. Phoenix.
So, I'm just gonna follow you.
Really?
I am not going to be major aggro. Look, Wayne!
No.
I completely forgotten I had actually
Yeah.
my Aether Pool. I'm so sorry.
Most of it. That's fine.
I was wondering why I came in with the Padme weapons instead of the Kaine weapons.
Hey, grab it.
Good job.
Thank you. Have fun taking the next thing.
Yeah, I might just wait. I think I'm gonna wait.
Grab it. Grab it. I rip it at you. But it does mean we need to open all the silvers.
Yes, it does.
Like this one. Grab it.
Yeah, let's... You might want to leave from here. It might explode on you.
Grab it.
As I was saying...
Grab it. Yes, get them before the health returns. Oh, I love
Just for the record, your big brother's a derp.
And I mean, you made it sound like this was news or important or something.
Up to 24.
Good.
fortune. Light.
And we need more more kills.
Nope, we can do something about that one.
Of course, this is one of the jobs least affected by that. I mean, there are things silence shuts down, but they're not nearly as important. There we go.
Yeah, do we get a mimic? Nope.
Blind and no knockback.
Joyful.
And, okay, this is a dead end.
Yes, it is. Pick an imp, any imp. Sorry.
Waiting for Trill to come back up.
Oh, we got a patroller that spawned in.
More full hem.
And travel on through.
Time to have some pudding.
How can I have my pudding when I haven't eaten my beets?
Ask me.
Checking for blue chests.
Fair enough.
Just a gold one here.
Yeah, not seeing any silvers being hidden
We
by
can
it.
just go. I mean, yeah, we could get the gold, but what we really want is the silvers right now.
At least it's what you want. New music.
That would be a thief. I mean, we can always use Paul.
Best interrupt in the game.
Death?
Yes.
Incoming patroller.
Bye. Ah, yes.
And our guest star of our dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
At some
Special
point-
guest star.
At some point, I should probably pony up for the Ogre Tactics Reborn.
Yeah,
I need to finish Utuari Ramono first.
definitely.
Ooh, a silver.
There you go. Stay away.
25 armor,
Okay.
24
Yeah.
arms.
Okay, 24, 25. Not hideously bad, but it is kind of low.
Yeah, it's about
Level
half of where it
first.
needs to be for this level set.
Yeah, which is why you're always getting something.
Getting past the boss will be entertaining.
It'll be fine. I hope.
Deal.
Darn.
Someone didn't move away.
Not in time, no. Is that one interruptible?
Yes.
What with? Because Hidgraze didn't seem to do it.
I think that's a kick. Kick stun.
Yeah, that I can't do. That I can do.
And we're out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the dangers of this game, Ace, is the position that Thay has found himself in because he's leveled everything. Is that he wants to play it all, so he gets kind of schizophrenic on what his main is supposed to be. It's like, what do I want to
To
play
yourself?
this minute?
Yeah. Which, frankly, is a nice problem to have.
Yes, it is.
No, you don't. Going after a pot. And that's more or less why. Seconds.
Look out, an idol incoming! Shall I call him Eric?
Maybe? Okay. Thank you.
I have to admit, it took me a little while, but I really kind of dig into Sage, which is the newest healer class. It is very pew-pew.
Yeah. Incoming idol.
Checking to see if there's a silver in the next room.
Well, he was coming right at us. But there is.
Ooh, nice.
Underneath, like, 2 different monsters, but... nothing we can't handle.
Yeah, and of course the other problem with having all 90s is you feel compelled to gear all 90s.
Yeah.
Good job!
Thank you. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Why thou art uh-oh?
Aggroed the pot.
He was lonely. He wanted a friend.
Apparently. New music.
Waiting for cooldown.
1. Does that answer your question? Ha! Mister, let's not say the words trademark infringement. And we'll get the demon. Okay?
Yep. Let's check for blue chests.
You go do that.
Oh, there is one class that's available at level 15 that you might want to skip over, Ace. It's nothing bad about the class. It's Blue Mage. It's actually what's referred to as a limited class, and it's its own little mini game inside of FF14 as a class. So while you're doing main story, it's best to skip that one. And it starts in Limsa.
Someday I'll get around to it.
Yeah, Blue Mage can be
But not
fun,
this day.
but it is kind of its own little thing. And it's one of those things that you...
Grab it.
Good gerb.
Thank you. Anytime?
And nothing else here, so we might as well go.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that it's something to do while you're waiting for the next patch/expansion to come out. It's not something you want to level the game in.
It's not meant for it, for one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, the hero classes came in long after Ryan and I stopped playing, so we don't exactly know how.
Yeah, they promised them from the beginning, but they never got around to them.
Help! I got 2 of them.
Come on! Them both, thank you. Oh no, come back here,
Lots of
Mr. Erskine.
patrollers.
Time to do something about some of them.
Yeah, if you see a bang at near the Aetherite Plaza, don't take it. Not until you've pretty much beat the all the current content. Mimic!
Yes.
Mimic,
Bring
save
them this
me!
way.
Mimic, save me!
There, you're saved. Happy?
Yes!
Yes!
They are threatening on having another limited class possibility, but we've yet to actually get anything more than rumors on it, which is Beastmaster.
Okay. They're threatening to make that unlimited.
Yeah. Which makes sense because those Blue Mage is so game breaking.
Yeah, it's a limited class because they couldn't figure out how to balance it.
So they said, screw
see
it,
silver.
we won't. We've got an ad of a pot behind
Take care
us.
of him. No, we don't. Stay away from me.
26.
I'm gonna grab the rear one.
Okay. Apparently they actually put in work to make a Blue Mage Battle Royale PvP mode.
Oh no.
But they couldn't quite get it to balance.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that before.
I mean, the hot concept sounds amazingly stupidly
Yes.
fun. Whereas a Blue Mage, you'd effectively be running around and getting skills from the area for the Battle Royale. But it sounds like they abandoned it because they couldn't get it to quite work and balance right.
Yeah.
Which also makes sense because this is Blue we're talking about, and Blue's game breaking.
Okay, 59.
I just wish they would do something more with the squadrons. Right now they're effectively abandoned.
Spare witching.
Could come in handy.
Okay. Check the middle path. Oh! 2 patrollers!
You know what? Switching! Why? Because we can. Sorry if I'm playing this a little on the cautious side. My Aether Pool still sucks.
It's fine. Getting better every level. Okay, there's the exit.
Lust. Do we want to check the last room for blues?
Yes. Especially after that.
Fortunately, I can actually do something about that.
Yeah. 2 golds. Safety. Safety.
go. Now we don't have to worry about traps on our way back.
This is a nice theme.
Hullbreaker Isle.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh,
You ready for this?
I'm gonna pop a steal on myself.
Fine, wimp.
Dang straight with only a 26, 25 Aether pool.
You ready?
No, but go for it.
Oh, great. Okay, that one's gonna be fun.
I'm sorry. That one was a little close for comfort.
Yes, yes it was. Yeah, this is fine.
Well, he's going down nicely.
Yes, yes he is. Because I have the DPS for this fight.
Yay!
And that should get you some more Aether.
Not as much as they used to. It used to be like 10 a pop, and now it's like maybe 1
No,
or 2.
no, it should be like 2.
Not seeing any.
It's probably when you hit the exit. Basically be part of the finishing the level reward, along with XP. $181,000 XP.
No, I got
Not
nothing.
greedy. Really? It might be only things after 50. Or 60, I guess. Like in the hundreds, really. I know it happens, but it might not be until later.
Yeah. Well, it's 11 o'clock. What do you want to do?
Go to bed. Sorry, but I'm not up for another half hour of this.
Well, thank you for more Aether Pool. I do actually appreciate
Yes!
it. I had completely forgotten I had emptied my Aether Pool in order to...
Yes! And when you mention it, I'm going, oh yes, that's right.
Yeah, it was to get this weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, that is one of the neater ones for that set.
Yep. And with it, actually what I was really after was the title that comes with it, which is Lightbringer.
Right.
So I suppose you want to go back to the house.
So, Under Archon.
Yes.
Does that use the same logo as Under Armour?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's an honest question.
Yeah, Under Archon. I'm kind of surprised maybe we have to do it after we finished all the Scholastium stuff, crafting stuff, but I'm kind of bummed there's no way for us as players currently to get Archon as a title.
Yeah.
And maybe the Archon tattoo. Come on. I mean, technically they got the setup there for it, but...
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, my great Paraserpent of Ronka.
Yes. Flex.
It seems to be raining.
Yep.
And your rain deflection device.
Raindrop defense system.
Yes.
I think I'm the only one of us three that has that so far.
So far, yeah. We should keep track of what we can get in there and who has what.
Yeah.
But that will be for next week.
Mm-hmm.
For now, I'm going in the house where it's not raining.
I like this idea. I like
where
it
we can listen to annoying Papia music. Haha. And I can have some more consolation from it. Actually, it's Kitsune Udon, but who's counting? And a parfait bigger than your head.
Yes.
So apparently they released the entries of who won for the recent housing contest. And apparently there were so many entries, they went and chose like 20 of them as winners.
Oh boy.
Yeah, sounds like you have a busy day tomorrow. Good luck with that, eh? We will be back for the buns tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, we are doing buns.
It's mostly solo stuff, so...
Yeah.
Or story stuff. MSQ. We finished the holiday, so that's all taken care of.
Yep.
In any case, you all have a great evening. Thanks very much for joining us. We will see you next time. Good night, all.
Bye.